Hello, fellow rebels, and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives Podcast. I'm your host, Delano, and I help creative entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. And today, I want to talk about keeping your list clean, all right, and how this can be very important for your business growth, all right? And, before I even go into the details, right? a lot of persons a lot of business owners, small business owners, when we talk, right, we understand that the business list, that list that you have, is the business's gold mine, the number one asset, right? But not every business go through the effort of building one, maintaining one, and making sure that they leverage it to reach their business goals, right? They have this resistance to collecting data. And the funny thing is, they're relying on third party companies like Facebook and Google that's all about collecting data, right? And they are now paying more money to these companies so they can get access to or leverage that data. Why not do the same? And again, it's all about making sure that you're collecting the right information that will help you to serve your customers better. All right. And once you're using that information for that purpose, you can't go wrong. Right. And you wouldn't have the need to feel icky or any way about building and collecting all of that data. I like to call it zero party data. And I like to say the more you know, the better you can serve. All right. So today, I want to talk about mastering list hygiene for your business growth. And the thing that really prompted this for me to talk about it now of all time is that I see a lot of businesses suffering over the Black Friday time period where they send out a bunch of emails and they get a lot of unsubscribes. And depending on what they're using, some of them get, temporarily locked of on being unable to send any more emails for that day. Imagine that day they wanted to send out those emails to a large list of people. And they send it out to a few, get a bunch of unsubscribes, and now they're locked off. They're literally suspended for 24 hours, so they miss out on the opportunity, right? Not good news. The problem is, a lot of businesses they wait till the last minute and they haven't been spending the year nurturing and maintaining a quality list so that when it comes around to Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all these holidays where the sales kind of, spike up, they don't have the means to take advantage. So if you're a business owner and you're looking to maintain a clean list so you can take advantage not just during these times but all the time throughout the year, I think this will be valuable for you. So let's address the elephant in the room, the consequences of not prioritizing list hygiene, right? The first is that your engagement plummets, right? An unclean list leads to disengagement as irrelevant content can frustrate and drive away your audience, right? And let's give a good example. This is exactly what happens to those businesses that try to just send out blast, right? Here's the thing, they weren't sending emails before, right? And I let that sink in. They weren't sending emails before, they weren't maintaining that list, they just did a hurry come up situation, right? They just jump on a bandwagon of sending a bunch of emails without making sure that their list is a quality list that is engaging, right? And then they paid the price, right? So, in order to not let that happen to you, you need to make sure that not only is your list engaging, but you are always giving relevant content. All right, so you do not drive them away. The next is damage to reputation. High bounce rates and spam complaints can harm your sender reputation, which impacts your deliverability, right? So you might not be using a system that will protect you and themselves and give you like a soft block if you were to, fail to meet the requirements. But in other services where they are not so quick to protect you and your reputation, you might end up sending all these emails thinking everything is going well, when in truth and in fact, because of high bounce rates and spam complaints, your deliverability takes a plummet. And now you're sending these emails, but they aren't reaching the inbox, right? And last but not least, the biggest consequence is missed opportunities, right? Without proper segmentation, you might miss golden opportunities to tailor your message to specific audience segments, all right? For example, if you're selling multiple different products, right? For example, websites and SEO, or if you do pizzas and then you do pies, if you had information to segment your customers based on what they like, then you could offer them exactly what they want instead of everything, and they make no choice, right? Because they're getting email about something they don't care about, right? They're getting a text of something they don't care about, right? So if you can segment your list properly, you're going to be able to tell them or share with them what they value most, right? And then you won't miss out on the opportunities, right? So let us start to tackle the often feared unsubscribe button, right? And here's why it's your friend, right? Quality over quantity. Unsubscribes indicate your audience is self selecting, ensuring you communicate with those genuinely interested. So you want to make sure that your unsubscribe is in every single email. All right. The next is compliance and trust, because respecting unsubscribe requests builds trust and keeps you compliant with regulations, right? So while you're following the rules and being compliant, your readers, your subscribers will trust you because they know that you will respect their wishes. All right. So you want to make sure that you have unsubscribe buttons in your emails or your any communication method that you have, so that you're compliant and so that you have quality people on your list. People who want to hear from you. All right. Next, you want to have a smart list. All right. And using smart list segmentation is like a game changer. And here's why. If you can have segmentation based on a customer behavior, then you can send them personalized and targeted content. All right. So we have behavioral segmentation, right? And then you can also do demographic filters. You can use demographics to tailor messages to specific audience segments. Like what I mentioned before, those who like pie and those who like pizza. You separate them because you know that information. And now you can talk to the persons who love pie about pie more and the ones who love pizza about pizza. All right. So when you are able to even automate all of that with smart filters, it makes it even better. What does that mean is, as people's preferences change, as their behavior changes, you are able to automatically segment them so that when you're reaching out, your list or your people, it's always up to date. All right. So whatever you use, you want to make sure that you have the option to use smart list to maintain your list hygiene and the quality of your list. And if you are wondering where you're able to do that, rest assured, all the tips that I talk about, these are things that I implement for myself and for my clients. All right. So I have the tools to get the job done. All right. So always feel free to reach out to learn more. All right. The next is the power of dates. Now, dates matter, and here's how. Anniversary emails, you want to celebrate the milestones, subscription anniversaries, birthdays, and more. All right. The next is re engagement campaigns. You want to identify inactive subscribers and reignite their interest with strategic campaigns. All right. And all of this might seem like a lot of work, right? But it's work worth putting in if you're going to have quality list for your business, because with a great list and with enough data, you'll be able to better serve this list, turning them into loyal customers that will do business with you again and again and again, and even become ambassadors for your business, bringing in customers to you. All right. So it's very important for you to use dates, right? And you know what? What if your business is something where you're reaching out to people, you're a service provider. You can put in follow up dates in your system. You can put in any date that you want, pretty much, in your system. But you want to have a system that is able to act based on the dates that you put in. All right. For example, in my business, and what I recommend for my clients, I have dates set up for every single holiday. So automatically, they are able to follow up with their customers on every single holiday with a nice holiday email. All right. Reminding, wishing them the best, or, celebrating that time with them, and just reminding them that they're here and how they can help. All right. So using dates is very, very powerful with your list. All right. So, in conclusion, a quality list is a gold mine for your business. And by mastering list hygiene through strategic unsubscribes, smart list segmentation, and leveraging important dates, you can operate efficiently all year round. All right. This is not about, waiting until a specific time of the year before you start sending email and sending them in mass. Actually, because of that attitude, the unsubscribe rate is highest during this time of year, right? Because people, business owners, are not building their list and dealing with it smart, right? It's just a thing that they're jumping on a bandwagon and doing, all right? It's something that you want to be doing all year round. Because when you do it like that, the last season of the year becomes a great opportunity that you can leverage rather than something that you're trying to catch. All right. So I want you to stay tuned. I want you to stay innovative and get ready to unlock the hidden power of your list. If you are a business owner that is struggling to maintain a list of your best customers, you're struggling to keep that list clean and engaging, I would love it for you to reach out to us over at delanowallace.com. Check out what we have to offer and reach out. Let us have a conversation. All right. And we'll get to know more about your business and your goals. And then if we see where it's a fit, we'll share with you how our system is able to help you to do this specific thing and so much more. Also, that you can reach your revenue goals for your business while reducing your marketing cost and saving you a ton of time, right? If that is something that you want to experience in your business, if that's something that you want to learn more about, feel free to reach out and we'll get to know each other and see how we can help you. All right. Now, this is Delano signing off. Until next time, keep creating, keep growing, and keep maintaining quality lists that you can use to reach your business goals. See you in the next episode.